Il problema siamo noi. Il problema siamo noi che, hai visto, la cosa più interessante del servizio che avete fatto erano le fonti. Cioè le fonti dicono, le fonti ufficiali, istituzionali, chi ha fatto i conti dicono che è stata una... Allora questa è la realtà. Il punto è, ci va a noi di accettare la realtà o siccome la realtà ci fa male, ne vogliamo un'altra, che ci inventiamo, troviamo i politici che ti dicono sì, hai ragione, ti inventati un mondo come ti pare, inventati un mondo in cui facevano i funerali alle bambole, perché no? Te lo dico io, votami. Certo. Il problema siamo noi che poi li votiamo davvero.
With your trip, we've got a post on X from Gonzalo. He says, after visiting the tridactyl corpses and seeing the problems the researchers at the University of Ica face with the Peruvian government, do you notice how similar it is to the issues in the U.S. disclosure effort, except for there, the conflict is over physical evidence, not whistleblowers?
Okay, Gonzalo, let me be very clear. At first, I was very, very skeptical about the so-called tridactyl beings, objects being real beings, because like a lot of people, I'd swallowed particularly the Reuters news report, which suggested that there were artificial toys, hoax objects that had been intercepted at an airport on their way out of Peru. And it put a stink over the whole thing that quite frankly suggested to me remotely that there was something very smelly or suspicious about these objects. Having seen them for myself, I can't reach at this stage a definitive conclusion, but what I can tell my viewers and listeners is I do not think these are hoax objects. I do not think that they are some kind of constructed artificial object. The scans and indeed the visual inspections that we were allowed to do in 3 separate locations of 3 separate groups of beings blew me away. Frankly, they are real, whatever they are. What needs to be done, and this is what we're hoping we can do with the story that we will be airing, is find scientific researchers who are rigorously independent and determined to do the quality DNA and other forensics testing that allows us to confirm the already independently researched findings that have been done by US, Mexican and Peruvian scientists, suggesting there is indeed something anomalous about these objects. And yes, I do agree there is a similarity to the way that the issue has been, how does one say this, psyoped, disinformed. I have no doubt at all that someone along the way has been putting down poison for the tridactyls story. I was as fooled as everyone else. I'm not saying definitively that they are alien beings or indeed anything anomalous, but I certainly agree that we've got over a probative hurdle, which means that they should be properly, rigorously investigated. They deserve full scientific investigation, and I'm in no doubt whatsoever about the credibility, the authenticity and the sincerity of the scientists that we met in Ica, Lima and Cusco, all of whom are desperate to have the research that they've done verified and independently reviewed by some of the world's top scientists. I just wish the US showed as much open-mindedness about the issue on other issues with the subjects of UAP in the United States. I can tell you that there are good scientists in South America that genuinely want this issue investigated. They're not bludgeoning me or any other researcher to reach a conclusion. What they want is independent, verified, peer review research. And by golly, that's what we're going to try and help them get. They deserve it. I think they're authentic and credible people. Let's see whether the objects that they've got can be prosaically explained, or are they, as the evidence perhaps suggests, are they evidence of some perhaps pre-human advanced technology civilization, or are they evidence of some civilization that existed contiguously with humans, which went largely undiscovered? Some of the evidence suggests they might have lived through to as late as 800 AD. But some of the evidence also suggests that they may be as old as 13,000 plus years. It is mind-blowing. And I can tell you, Megan and dear Reality Check viewers, it blew me away to hold those incredible objects in my hands and look at the complexity of their construction. They are no way artificial objects. They are not toys, they're not hoaxes. Whatever they are, they're real and they need investigation.
Well, we look forward to bringing everybody 4+ episodes of your entire trip.
4? Goodness me.
Maybe more. Maybe more.
Тишина. Тишина. Боча. 25. Если не научитесь правильно читать и писать, ничего не сможете делать в жизни, никогда не найдете работу. Последний раз спрашиваю, сколько будет 5 5? Рождество.